Hello. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Frosty. What the? How cold is it?
That's live. All right. It's okay. It's Texas. How hot is it today outside? 91 feels like 97. And it's still
101 yesterday.
midday, so that's probably the high. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. How was lunch?
Terrific.
All right. So this part of the meeting is for affiliate members.
Thank you.
So if you were here in the morning to listen to the presentation. By the way, how was the presentation?
It was
Good job.
All right. So the best angle to be in the live is probably like right by the line there. All right, say
So to fall off the stage?
Say hi to the live.
You're there. You're there.
Did you guys share the live?
Yes. The who? Yes.
Let me share the link for this part two. It's on YouTube.
I saw the link on your Facebook.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, so yeah, if you're watching, hi.
Would it be the same link from earlier?
Nope, I'm about to share right now. I gotta get it. Yeah, because we paused So yeah, if you're ready to register, go ahead and click the link, pre-enroll, and then take the next step, which is what? Registration.
Join.
And you have a choice, pay the $49.95 or the $139, right? $139 for the whole year. You save, you get 2 months free, basically. That's the best deal, honestly. Once you do that, you're ready. You're ready to get some education, some training, which is what we're doing now. So yeah, the next part of this is the getting started training. And a lot of times, people are so excited to start promoting. If you join and right away you start telling the whole world, that's fine, perfect. You definitely want to have a plan of action, right? We call it, it's called getting started right, or plan of action, or 90-day plan of action, whatever you want to call it, it's just getting started, And so, Kelly actually worked on these slides that we're about to present, okay?
Yeah,
You know,
we'll go
I
real
think,
quick through it. Yeah.
so if you want, you can use this.
Cover red press.
So obviously, you know, the majority of most are already in LiveGood, you've been through this maybe, but it's important to, you know, to do this for your teams, for your newbies, anybody that's, you know, and actually, I always say, when in doubt, go back to the basics, so, you know, it's good to review this every 3 months, I think, so.
Keep it simple,
Yeah.
Simon.
So when you start, I'm gonna run over here and share the link. Is that okay?
All right. We're gonna shake and bake, rock and roll with some getting started. And this is, the reason why we're gonna do this today is that so you know you can get your new affiliate member started the right way. And why do we do that? In school, we always gotta let folks know why, let the student know why they're doing what they're doing. Is because you want duplication to happen in your business. In 1,000 paid members in his organization. He has been a massive teacher in his business. We'll give that he's a very profitable platinum. He'll be down soon. So I'm just saying duplication. And he really took himself out of, you know, the mix, the mold, the mindset, because he's so busy helping other people. And he actually retired from his job and he's going to live good full time. So I'm just saying duplication, the reason why we do something, learn how to do it, so you do that for your new people, and they duplicate, and your business grows, their business grows, so on and so on. All right. So, yeah, make sure your new members view this. This is in the Team Diamond group. Nikki Hosler actually started that Team Diamond group. That is a plethora of information. It's you're included in that. There's all around the world different folks building. You know, we don't have self-promotion in that group. It is just, for everyone to plug in and get info and keep it worthy for everyone to come on in. But Team Diamond Group, yes, we have this there. You can download it, and then you'll be able to show this to your new members, okay? So it's called the Getting Started 101. All right, and I always tell people, man, your back office is where it's at. So I'll go through quickly with these because, yes, we have an agenda. We're going to stick with it. All right, so I let people know, in your back office, your home page, hey, you ever had someone say, where do I log in? These are just simple little steps. You just let people know. Go to livegood.com to log in, review. This is someone brand new. Say review all your tabs, and then sometimes they need to know where their websites are, right? Right there on the home page. So I let folks know. Then they need to set up their earnings tab, right? How they would like commissions to come to them. All right? Some people don't realize that. I had a person go, well, I've earned some money, And I'm like, did you set up your commission earnings page? Oh, I'm supposed to do that? Yeah. Yep. And that's how you get it, right? So go to the earnings tab and shop. I tell folks, pick out a product that you want to start with, like right now with. I started with the vanilla protein. That was my first love. The $22 jug of vanilla protein. I'm like, boom, sealed. I am in this for life. Okay, and that's when we couldn't even really make money with it. Just a little bit here and there. So anyhow, and I let people know, go to your enroller page, okay? So, it will show them some point of contacts, right? As far as their enroller contact info, and then their upline diamond. So, because I've had people email me, hey, and they get an automated email that has like building tips. So I'm just saying, get people plugged in. That's the way to get people plugged in, because it's more than just you, all right? So if they think that only you are in this, right? Okay, you want to let them know the bigger picture, the team group, all right? And there's many different Facebook groups. Plug them into whatever group you got going on. Plug them into a positive chat. all right? So, yeah, and let them know that last line, there's always help available. Yep. All right. Yep, and I teach folks as they go ahead and, hey, purchase a product. What does it hurt to ask them? Go ahead and purchase a product. Find something that you love. Okay, find something that you love. They might want, the ladies, you might want to start off with a serum, okay, or the vanilla protein. I'm just saying, or the multivitamin. Find something that you love. You know, say, hey, choose one item. If you could choose an item right now today, what would that item be? Okay? See, that's not a yes/no question. That is an open question. Okay? You're not going to say, hey, you want to purchase a product? You're going to say, hey, if you could purchase a product today, which one would it be? And then they let you know, right? And then you can maybe give them a benefit. Yeah, you know, the ladies are loving that serum. That can really kind of be like all over body serum. I'm just saying, whatever they choose, you find a benefit that say, hey, let's go ahead. Let's make that happen for you, okay? Because, hey, you try it, you're going to fall in love with this company, okay? Build belief in the products, create your own testimony. They're going to love what they find, right? Because we all have at least 2 items you possibly love, right? Like I can name a lot more than 2. So I think we all have even more than 2 that we love. All right. Look in your back office. I let people know, hey, we have webinars that the company does, and then so you can plug in, right? We have like 4. Let them know where to get the information. You don't tell people the info, you tell them where to get the information. Did that in the school system as well. You don't give answers out, say how to find the answer. So I'm going to show you, you can find the webinar info right in your back office. Click the webinar tab. So I'm not telling them 12 noon, 12 noon, 8 o'clock, I'm not giving all that. Boom. I show them where to get the info. All right. First goal, let folks know. You want to know what the first goal is? It's go bronze. How easy peasy that is. 2 people. You just need 2 people, you're going to hit your first rank. You know, 2 people. And I say, look, 2 people, you're going to be in the clear. You want to get in the clear? There's $49.95. Boom. You want to get that back? I'll show you how to get that back. 2 people. And I always say start with a friend and a family member you can help. But hey, you may have a different way, a different route. But if I was joining today, that's exactly what I would do. For one, it'd be my daughter, it'd be my best friend, my honeyboo, my Dan. It'd be the 2 people. So, if I had it all to do over again, if I was just joining today, that would be my route. And I did not do that when I joined. So I always say, just learn from my mistake, okay? But they're in now. Okay, so 2 people, you're in profit mode, boom, and I tell people, look, here's not an open or it's a closed question, blah, 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 I can't think of it. It's not a yes, no answer. Do you want to start off fast or slow? I'm not asking for a yes, I'm not asking for a no. Do you want to start off fast or slow? You think, I want to go slow. You're not going to get that. I haven't done that. No one's answered me going, I want to just really go slow. I haven't had that answer. All right, choose fast. All right, let's go. Let's get into profit mode. All right, duplication, and we know teach to reach to, repeat. We have taught that. GPS, get in, plug in, stay in. Teach to, and it says, well, you know what, the gold crown diamond, you know, and you're going to have this. Oh, you're going to start with that. You're going to start with bronze. And then do the same thing over and over, over and over. Repeat, repeat, repeat. All right. See, the thing is, if you show too much, it could overwhelm somebody. You want them to hit these goals: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crown. Okay? So you gotta start somewhere, right? And you congratulate every single accomplishment. Congratulations to Janet Wood going silver here recently. Boom, boom.
There you go. Go.
And, I don't know, everybody, recently hit it, we will find that out. And, yeah, teach to. See, that right there is not, what would you say? It's not like far-fetched. It's achievable. I love that. Who said that? You rock. Your honey bees. Tina Dodson. Got the best honey in town. Like literally, not figuratively. She grows honey.
I saw that.
She got honeybee farm.
I saw that.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Don't get me talking about Tina Dawson's honey. You gotta buy some honey from her. Okay. Yeah, teach to, reachable, teachable, duplicatable. 2. Can you do 2? Right? And you know what? When someone gets in the profit mode, they got hope. They're like, and then when they see that commission come to them, I'm just saying. I was excited. When I saw 50, I was like, oh, I turned 50 into 500. I turned 500 into 5,000. I turned 5,000 into 25,000. I'm just saying, I do that in my head. Made it happen. All right. And we have this flyer. This flyer is really, really cool. I believe Dr. Aaron had made this flyer a while back. But, just a simple 1, 2, 3 steps. Have you heard of LiveGood? Send the tour link and collect a decision. All right? Sometimes if people need to wait, fine. No pressure whatsoever. Say, hey, watch me for a little bit. I'm about to tear this up. That's a good answer. Do you think? Watch me for a little bit. I'm about to tear this up.
Absolutely.
And if they need to have a fear of loss, hey, I'll check with you. Check back with me in 6 months. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, look, you want to play in this ball game with me? Okay? I'm gonna keep playing. Sometimes you just gotta set your example on what people, so they can watch you. So with that, the collective decision, I'm not waiting on you to give me a decision. I will not wait. I will be here for you, and you can reach me. But I'm saying, I'm looking for people that are ready to run right now, because we're building this all over the world. If you want to rock and roll with me, I'm ready to shake and bake. You want to come on with me? Let's go. Personal development is key. Oh my goodness. If you are not reading something good, something delicious, something catchy, something that gets your just like, woo-wee, strong. This is my latest book. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. Hustle harder, hustle smarter. You can find this on Audible. You can listen to it and follow along and read with it, take notes, listen to it, read it, feel it, underline it. Just however you study in your book. A book that doesn't have annotations is a book unloved. It's your book. Write in your book, take some notes. So that is an awesome book. And so I'm just saying, find a book that you are reading now. All right? So we know there's some ideas. You're probably reading this already. And I love the 4th line down. Take care of yourself. Exercise, make good food choices, choose good supplements. Hey, whatever your plan, your doctor got you on the plan, check with you first or something. So personal development, there's all sorts of ways to help improve you. So I'm skimming through these pretty quickly. Become a great information giver. All right? Don't give out the answers, right? Like I said, show people where to find the info. All right? Because if you're giving out all that you're going to wear yourself out. Say, hey, go to your homepage, check out all your tabs, right? So now, business overviews. You let people know we have business overviews. I know Jesse, Tina Dodson, Pinky Sturgeon, myself, we do 2 a day on Tuesday. It's a standing order. You can always count on us to be there, okay? Or whoever your teammates have presentations, get it something that people can depend on. They know you're going to be there. It's going to be that Chick-fil-A approach. And I say it like that because you know what to expect. It's going to be good. It's going to be quick. It's going to be a lickety-split. And you know, it's not going to waste people's time. It's going to be happening. So business overviews, yes. Yeah, invite people. Find creative ways to invite people, right? You can copy paste a text message. Say here, have the same thing over and over. Put it in your notes in your cell phone. Like, man, here's our call. It's happening now. Boom, 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 right? Sometimes people, there'll be somebody in your world, your space, your life, you gotta go, I'm waiting for them to quit. I'm waiting for them to hop over to something. I'm waiting for the shiny object to come their way. But you show them you're solid, you're dedicated with your business, that's what you're going to attract. All right? So, number 2, however to share the overview. The overview is going to do the work for you. The company cutoff call on Thursday, that's fire. That's fire. You say, hey, you want to hear from the 4 owners? Get the Thursday call at 8 o'clock. You don't have to tell them, it's every Thursday. No. This Thursday at 8 o'clock East Coast time. You need to be there. All right? Write down, save all the webinars, so you can share the info. Never assume somebody knows what to do. Number 5, be the best sponsor you'd like to have. Yes, yes. Number 7, work on those that are serious about building their LiveGood business. Like I said, I just don't play the waiting game. I will be here. So, but if I waited on little Ray Ray to get off the couch and start watching Netflix eating Pringles, I'm just saying, I'm a wireless. Little Ray Ray's eating Pringles. There's not a little Ray Ray. I used to say little Ray Ray in the classroom, and the kids were like, who's Ray? And I loved it when they start looking around. And I'm like, Ray Ray just is not, it's just in my head. Okay. With that. We roll on. All right, so some of the Zooms, I'm just saying, the corporate Zoom right here is top notch. You want to get people to it. Get people to it. Say, look, hear from our founders. Hear from our owners. All right, so what you do, people are going to duplicate. You know, we've got some presentations we do Tuesday, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock East Coast time. Or if you've got them already set up, hey, share them. Be a great inviter. Great inviter. And then upcoming events, let people know what's coming up. Of course, summertime, I think, I know events are going to start popping in the fall. Okay, so summertime is a good time to be sharing the Zooms. All right, just share the Zooms, because when the next event pops up, you'll be ready to rock and roll by promoting that event. Training, man, some hot training from corporate on Fridays, right? These are some additional team things on Thursday. Jesse and myself, we usually have special guests come out and help out. We've had a lot of great speakers. Yes. So it's Thursday at 1 o'clock. And then Saturday at 12 noon. I know there's been some traveling going on, so, try to keep consistent with those as well. But training, you can, like I said, you can always copy, paste the message to help out your teammates to get the word on the training. And then marketing, I'll go real quick. There's four pillars of social media marketing: educate, empower, entertain, engage. And just for time's sake, you can check out this PowerPoint presentation, and you can learn different reasons why people choose social media marketing. Educate, yes, the internet started out with .com for commercial, and that would be a way for people to get information about different businesses. And then it just started turning into all sorts of other things, okay? All right, just for time's sake, I'm going to go through Empower. We know companies make consumers feel good about different ways to support their company using their products, just different ways of building the company through the internet. So thinking about our websites, our LiveGood websites can be translated into multiple languages. You tell somebody there's not a language. If there is a language that's not on there available, you know what, you let the company know. But we can translate to all sorts of different languages to help people all over the world. So, which is great. Entertaining, find a way to get your business entertaining, right? Social media was originally intended to do that, to entertain people, of course, give them information. Never have a dull, boring, dying business. Never, ever. All right? If you speak that about your business, you will have that in your business. You want something hot happening and just, you know, I say shake it and bake it. Let's go, let's go. That's what's going to be rocking for you, okay? All right. And engage. Building a brand. You are your own brand. You are. If you go like, well, what kind of brand am I? You are. You got to, you know, figure out exactly what it is that you have to offer. Okay? You know, LiveGood, yes. Okay? But you yourself are your own brand. I recommend you get your own name, domain name. You're your brand. Okay? I have my name.com domain name. Make sure you get your own name. Go to GoDaddy or whoever you get a website with. I don't know. You are your own brand. So start building your brand. All right. Let's see. So I wasn't going to read all that. Communication hack. I'll do that real quick. This is the way to become the best version of you. Record and review your own little video. I am zipping through this, y'all. All right. What others might hear, feel, see from you. Are you aware of your habits? Do you have words? I'm not going to name any words, but do you say something like over and over? It might go like, but you might not know it until you review it. Record yourself, make a 5-minute video. What do you like to do? Travel, cook, I don't know. Anything. This is what you do. 5-minute video. 1, 2, 3. Auditory, visual, transcribe. I know you're taking quick notes and y'all be like, oh my gosh, she's zipping through that. Because we got James R. Davis Sr. coming up. Auditory. This right here, you're going to turn your phone over. See, you already made your video. Turn your phone over and you're going to listen to it. How do you sound? I know I sound like a hillbilly from down south. And I can laugh at that. I have a deep southern accent. Okay? I cannot get over it. Okay, so I'm just saying. It's all good. And that's how I sound. And I'm going to listen to it going, yeah, I cannot change that. I can't bring out the English, the British accent. I just wouldn't be able to. That's it, anyhow. You got your own sound. Okay, do you pause? Emotion, stream of thought, fast, slow. Or you put your own self to sleep. So you should listen to yourself. Okay, take some notes and listen to your own self. Visual. Now you watch that 5-minute video that you made. You turn the volume off. You just watch yourself, right? I mean, do you like pick on? Do you have something that you do? Are you constantly, you know? I mean, I don't know what you do, but you have to watch yourself for 5 minutes. It'll be fun. Do you look angry? Do you look sad? Do you look happy? I'm just saying, watch your own videos. You have some habits that maybe you did not realize. Number 3, transcribe. This you take the video to some of the services that can write down the words from your 5-minute video. And you never know, there might be some filler words. There might be some like. See, I catch myself doing like. I'm so sorry. See? It's just your own self-analysis, right? You're not sending this to somebody else to give you the honest opinion. You check it out for yourself, okay? So this is great for social media. So if you start doing some videos, some teaching, some different reels or shorts or lives, Facebook Lives. You can figure out, do you have some nonverbal, some non-words, filler words, or like things that you repeat? Then you can work on them. That's just a little communication hack. So this exercise will help you to learn your habits and gain skills to develop better communication skills. See if you can find at least one improvement for yourself. You can easily do that with a 5-minute video. All right. So have fun with that. And I would say with that, getting started is quick, easy, lickety-split. And next I want to bring up a fabulous, fabulous gentleman. And we're running a little bit, I know a little bit behind, but it's all good because where there's a will, there's a way. And we're going to shake and bake. So I'm going to put on my glasses here. I know about this gentleman already, but I'd like to read a little bit about James R. Davis Sr. He is a seasoned veteran of 22 years of experience in MLM, network marketing, direct sales, home-based business, right? So he's seen it, done it. Probably got a t-shirt. Yep. Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, he now resides in Dallas, Texas, where he leads a fulfilling life, devoted husband and father of 3 children. I just love seeing his family on social media, just doing different things. And he has a tremendous why. Beyond his achievements, he's started several traditional businesses and had a keen interest in real estate investment, embraces modern financial trends as a crypto enthusiast. I see he knows his stuff when it comes to online. Oh my goodness. And then last time in February here in Dallas, he looked at me, he sat down, we're making a video, and he looks at me and he says, "Hey, I wanted to tell you something. I want to tell you thank you." I said, "Thank you for what?" He said, "Thank you. Thank you for showing me LiveGood. Thank you for reaching out to me." So with that, you're going to have people that come back to you and say, "Thank you. Thank you." And you know what? You never know who you're going to be able to help, because then in turn, they're going to be helping out hundreds and thousands of people. So James R. Davis, let's give him a great round of applause. Now I tell you, he is on the way to go on platinum. And man, he was a diamond in Ben's previous company, Skinny Buddy Care. And I followed him and looked up to him. His leadership skills, oh my goodness. And just, he thought I'd make my eyeballs water. And y'all know the eyelash glue, and I do pay for the eyelashes. The eyelash glue burns when my eyes get wet. So I try to hold back. So, he has kept me inspired. Definitely, and his story will inspire every single one of you that. All right, with that, sorry to keep talking. Love you.
Appreciate you. Y'all give it up for him. It's truly humbling. It's always a humbling experience, when I get the opportunity to share in front of a crowd of people. Because for one, I'm an introvert. I mean, you guys believe that, right? I'm a shy person, naturally, quite naturally. My family sees me doing what I do. They can't believe it. Even to this day, all the success I've been able to have in this industry, they still cannot believe that JD is in front of the room talking to people. And so it's always a humbling experience. I give God the glory for it. And I just give Kelly, man, all the kudos in the world for asking me to speak once again. And so, again, I say thank you for this opportunity. And honestly, guys, at this point in my career, being that I've been involved in the network marketing industry for 22 years, 18 of those years been full-time. As she mentioned, I have a couple of other companies. I have an orthotics laboratory in Memphis, Tennessee. I have an electronic recycling business also in Memphis, Tennessee. So I do have employees, a payroll, a traditional business owner. So 22 years ago when I saw this industry of network marketing, they said, listen, it costs a few $100 to get started. I got excited. How many of you guys got excited about a few $100 to start a business? To start a business. Okay, to start a business, because I understood immediately that, you know, I could lower my taxes. You know, just share a little bit about who I am. From Memphis, Tennessee originally. Grew up from a single mother. Never knew my dad until I was about 11 or 12 years old. And being in a single parent home, I saw some things that just was not very popular when it came to a single mother, dealing with men. Y'all get my point, right? And so things happened. I grew up in the 80s when the drug era, when crack hit. My mother was a beautician. She owned her own salon. I remember we lived in a house. We had a dog named Pepe. My mom had a money, what was that? A LTD, a baby blue LTD, and a Monte Carlo. She had 2 cars. And she was doing good. She was doing good for herself. Then she met somebody, he came in, and everything changed. I saw physical abuse. I saw drugs. I didn't know it at the time, but I saw prostitution. I learned that after my mother passed a few years ago. And so I saw a lot of that stuff, and it really impacted my decisions. You know, being 11, 12 years old, seeing your mother gone for days, and you don't have anything to eat. You got to call your granny and your aunties and be like, yo, I'm home, can you bring something to eat? And they fight mad because they're like, what? Where's your mother at? You know, growing up in those conditions, I ended up making some bad decisions, ended up going to prison for about 10 years and 8 months. I had 27 charges in 3 different states. Yeah, that's me. That's what you're looking at, right? 27 charges in 3 different states. If you sold drugs, excuse my language, but I came to get your ass. You know why? Because it hit home. I remember telling my homeboys, man, listen, all money ain't good money, bro. Don't sell it. Don't sell it around me. Right? And I had a reputation on the streets that when they saw that black 740 Impala pull up on them Keystones with the limo tent, yo, get off the block, bro. Get off the block because cuz ain't playing. He ain't playing. He gonna lay a few of y'all down. And it really impacted me. It sent me to prison. Prison changed me. It made me grow the hell up real fast. When you're faced with life in 3 states, it's really a miracle that I'm even free. You can't even look at my time sheet and explain how did you legally get out, bro? How many of y'all familiar with the man upstairs, bro? How many of y'all familiar with God? Right? That's the only way I can explain me being free to this day. July 6, 2002 is when I got released from prison. Miss Rhonda read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. How many of you guys are familiar with that book? That book changed my whole life, changed every plan I had. Talking about I'm gonna get out and do X, Y, Z. You know the hell you ain't? You're going to get robbed if you do. You're going to get robbed of inflation. You're going to get robbed of taxes. You're going to get robbed of your time. Following their plan, bro. I didn't know it at the time, but network marketing showed up eventually. So when I got out July, it took me about 6 months to get a job. December 2nd, 2002 is when I got my first real job. Making $10 an hour. How many of you guys know I was excited? I was excited about the $10 an hour, man. You know why? Because for those 6 months, y'all know what I did? walked the streets of Memphis trying to find a job. It was a job trying to get a job. Because people was judging me based on something I did a decade ago. And I'm just saying, yo, man, give me an opportunity. Tennessee Title Loans gave me that opportunity. Third and Mitchell, $10 an hour. So when I got that job, y'all know I cut up. Their delinquency rate was 19%. I came in and in 3 months, that delinquency went from 19% to 9%. And the manager that was running that store, she ended up getting fired. All the managers from other stores was fighting over that store because that was the highest paid car club store in the country. She made the highest commissions in a decent base. And all the managers wanted that store because it was the highest paid in commissions. Guess who they gave it to?
You.
Me. Couldn't believe it. So when they gave it to me, they went deeper into my background. Right. I ended up getting a free flight ticket to Atlanta, Georgia, to their corporate office behind that. Because they wanted to discuss what the hell is all this? I know on the application it says that you've been convicted within the last 7 years, and I said, no, which I had. And they hired me based upon that. But when I got promoted to manager, handling all them $20, $30, $40,000 in cash money every day, right? We want to know what the hell is all this. I remember I went to that office. I had nothing to lose at that point. I went in there with my suit and tie. I was sharp, right? I was sharp. I mean, I was in Vegas. I was Vegas sharp, right? Doing things over there, I was like, yo, what's up? It was like, yo, man, I remember a round table. It was looking intimidating too, walking up in there. Like, they wanted to know, what's up with this background, bro? Basically, I went in there and told them, listen, man, y'all gonna judge me based upon the background, y'all gonna judge me based upon these damn numbers. What y'all wanna do? They basically told me in so many words, okay. Let something come up missing, your ass going right back to prison. Because we ain't gonna play with you. I ended up becoming employee of the year 3 years in a row, managing that company. Then when marketing came along, expanded my mindset. Now think about this, guys. Think about this for a second. I went from making $10 an hour to $60,000 a year. I thought I was rich. I just got out of prison. I'm living downtown in Memphis in a high rise, single. Right? My goodness, I was trying to make up for lost time. You talking about parties. Wet Willie's every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. In a suit, and that, singing on stage, karaoke, right? Kind of fun. Which one of the crew we did in SBC, we did the karaoke, and everybody screaming and yelling and stuff. Yeah, because I can sing a little bit anyway. But I mean, I was trying to make up for lost time, man. Living in that high rise. So you would think an ex-convict should be like, you good, bro. What you open for? Why is your mind open for anything else? Right, because that's what I got from my friends and my family members when I came to them about a network marketing opportunity. They're like, man, you don't shut the hell up about a damn opportunity, bro. You got an opportunity. You can go to work with a suit and tie every day. You was just locked up. Sit down somewhere. Be okay with that $60K a year, bro. I used to hear that so much from so many people. First year Amway. How many of y'all familiar with Amway? 46.13 for the whole year is what I made. But guess what? $26 and about 19, 13, something like that. That was 46, I remember that. The whole year. I didn't miss nothing though. No meetings, no trainings, nothing. Why? Because my mindset was expanded. You talking about making in a month, but I was making a whole year to make 80 to 100 hours a week? You mean to tell me that's possible in this industry? So I didn't miss nothing. I got a chance to work with Bill Britt himself. 17 cents just ain't gonna cut it. I mean, you guys, right? But ain't gonna cut it. $43 for the year? You can't even, what is 33 cents a day to own a business? How do you fractionalize that $46 for the whole year? So I went to Ameriplan the next year. How many of you guys familiar with Ameriplan? Made $3,000 that year. And then the third year, prepaid legal came along. How many of you guys familiar with prepaid legal? That company right there, that leadership, those leaders in their company, the team that I was a part of, Team New Vision, but you know, I felt like God himself that came down from heaven and gave me the scroll and said, go tell my people. Because, straight up, because the leadership was incredible. I learned so much from those guys. They set the foundation. What you're seeing in front of you today is a byproduct of those leaders. The Brian Carruthers, the Jeff Olsons. I remember Trisha was working with that company with Jeff Olson. These guys was incredible. All the teachings, all the learnings, all the things that I've learned there. You know what's ironic? I'm still friends with a lot of those guys, like Darnell Self, Mike Humes, and some of those guys. And I just saw Darnell and Mike Humes the other day. They are still with that company 25, 30 years later. And you know what's amazing to me? Darnell and them got like 5, 6, 7 kids, all of them in the business. It wasn't until I was at an event in New Orleans, and I shared this in Las Vegas. I saw 3 generations of ring earners on the stage. I'm from South Memphis, guys. You can't show me that. And it's legal, right? I ain't got to worry about the police come kicking my door in at 1 o'clock in the morning serving no warrants. That's legal. That you can build a business, create some extra income for not only for you and your family, but you can impact other people's families. And mess around and have your son and your son's son become 6 and 7-figure ring earners? Last job I had was Tennessee Title Loans back in 2005, March 22nd, about 9:45 a.m. was when I left. I promise you they stopped paying me the day I left. They stopped paying me the day I left. And I don't care if I was the Michael Jordan of Tennessee Title Loans. Ain't nothing I can do for my son in no Tennessee Title Loans, but hire him and pay him $10 an hour, right? Not the edifying jobs or anything like that, but I'm just saying the possibilities in this industry is absolutely amazing. So I had a nice run with prepaid legal. Made some good money. Stopped promoting prepaid legal. Ended up in Like Your Wireless for a while. Today shut down. And then 2011 came along and I saw Tim's video, Show Me the Money, SBC, the rest is history. With Ben Glenski. Man, that company changed my life. Finally broke it, finally got a 6-figure ring, turned around and had other people on the team get a 6-figure ring. Ain't nothing, ain't no feeling in the world like having somebody that you sponsor or that you sponsor and that's on your team end up creating 6 figures with you. See, you're not the only one making money. Tim and I was just talking out there talking, I'm like, dude, you done, man. You might as well just sit down somewhere. Directly, indirectly, 1 million people get in this company, bro. You're done. See, we were boys in that company when we ran. For years, we did so many different things together with Ben Glenski. That's why I understand what we are with this company, guys. When I saw that Ben Glenski was back out of retirement, from her showing you guys how to just really build his business, just making videos anymore. And when I clicked on it and saw Ben is back out of retirement, I'm like, wait, what? Looked at my messages, saw that I had missed messages from Ben and he was trying to put me on. Back in 2021, but I missed it. Seeing him back out of retirement, I knew, that's why I thank Kelly. Not for me, because I've been able to do some incredible things with my money. In fact, back in 2016, 17, Ben called me, he had actually called Tim all over Tim's house. And he said, yo, bro, I know what y'all making. You might want to start looking at crypto, Bitcoin. Ben gave us that call. I took it serious. So I picked up a skill set of trading. And I'm telling you, that has changed my life. So I'm saying to say this. Money is no longer an issue in me and my wife's life, guys. Think about that. If you could ever get to a point where finances is no longer an issue for you, how would that make you feel?
Amazing.
It's a beautiful thing, man. To come from where I come from. And to have to wake up and when I'm done sleeping. Go where I want to go. Do what I want to do. Not look into the bank account and see how much in there before I do it. Be able to retire my wife early and have her go do real estate plus what she's been doing. LiveGood wasn't about the money for me, Kelly. It was about the fact that I know a lot of people over these years that's going to listen to what I say, they're going to follow, they're going to get involved. And guess what? I'm going to be able to do what I did in SBC on steroids. Not just have a few people that earn six figures. How many people, how many diamonds we got? 120 some diamonds? You gotta be kidding me. Within 18 months. Think about that. 120 some families in 18 months. What other company is doing that? In America, in China, anywhere. No company is doing that. And we're all a part of it. You ought to be excited about that, man. That's why I'm excited. Because we're going to get a chance to bless people directly and indirectly. Tim don't know a million damn people. Tim know a few. Who knew a few? Who knew a few? Who knew a few? Who continues to tell a few? Right? How many brothers ranked up this past week? Over 2,000? So it's still happening. It's still happening. How bad do you want? How bad do you want? Tim, what's your best month, sir? What's your best month? And live good. Income. 90 grand. Y'all get in here, man. 90 grand. Listen, you need to get excited about other people's success so you can see the same success. So you need to get excited about that, for real. $90,000 in a month? You gotta be kidding me. You gonna tell South Memphis James that? That that's possible? And you think I ain't gonna run with this doggone thing? You gotta be kidding me. Not gonna play with it, man. Not gonna play with it. I got a couple things in my notes real quick and I'm done. Because I have a presentation today. Kelly hit me up at the last minute and like, hey, you need to do this speak. Yes, ma'am. Well, she gave me some time. I could have prepared something, but I didn't want to prepare today. I want to speak from the heart tonight. And show people and let people know, listen, this industry can change your life for real. For real. And the fact that we only paying $9.95 a month. Jesse hit it on the nose, guys. I hope y'all don't miss this. That we're not a health and wellness company, guys. Even though we have health and wellness products, the membership is the product. The membership is the product. We have to go out here and share this with people, guys. Here's why. Ben said it. If we do it, if we don't do it, guess what the company gonna do? They gonna do it. So my topic tonight is, or today is, get going now with your business. Not get going tomorrow with your business. Not get going, when I feel like it, right? Not get going, when you look good.
Next week.
Now, ASAP. I'm gonna share 2 reasons why now. And I'm done. 1, because I understand this compensation plan, I've been in it before, I know what it feels like to match hundreds of matrix checks, thousands of matrix checks. Oh my goodness. And I'm trying trying to get back to that point. Hey, even though I don't need the money, it just feels good to be able to flip it. Every week I flip my money every time I pray anyway. Listen, first reason why. I understand this conversation plan. You know why you want to build right now? Because someone fell into my matrix. Now hold up, I know some of you guys may be saying, wait a minute, that's a good thing. What are you talking about? No, the hell it ain't. Not for a builder, it ain't. No, it ain't. I couldn't get rolling fast enough, Kelly. Because Kelly sponsored somebody in France that said, boom! Now, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing line between that. It's a beautiful thing because it blessed Tasha. It blessed Roxanne. It blessed whoever. My profile folk. They making hundreds a month in residual income. Think about that. $9.95 a month. But they're making hundreds just from the young lady that she sponsored. So on my first freaking level, boom, I couldn't get the white band fast enough. I couldn't get, like I said, I understood the compensation plan. I understood put me in. I don't advise this. I don't recommend this. Do your own research. Y'all know all the disclosures and stuff, right? But me, I put me in my company, my wife, my kids. 4 or 5 positions. Couldn't even get them in fast enough. Because we rolling so doggone fast. Why would I not want somebody spilling over on my team? Listen, let me ask you a simple question. Would you rather make 50 cents or 50% of possibly $1,000? Did you hear what I just said? Would you rather have, well, it's not even 50 cents, it's a quarter. Hello, somebody, a freaking quarter. Would you rather have a quarter spot or 50% back in $1,000 spot? Which one would you rather have? The second one, right? I get it. I was pissed, Kelly. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta get moving fast. But she ain't playing. She ain't playing, man. That's why you want to get started now. You want to get rolling now. You don't want to play with this. You don't want to drag your feet with this. Drag your feet with people illegal. Drag your feet with the $9 deal. Drag your feet with the party schemes and all the other crap y'all doing out here. Don't drag your feet with this. Because positioning matters here in LiveGood. And if Ben said, I know Ben. Trust me, I know Ben. If Ben says, I don't give a damn if y'all building or not, we're going to build it. If Ben says that, guess what? It's going to happen. So you're going to miss it playing around. Period. Second reason. Y'all have to throw my mouth away. I know I'm telling them, I don't care about all that. I'm real good for real. So if you're finished, say, I'll get the hell over it. Having to fix some people in Vegas about some stuff that ain't even no longer around. Already. Second reason. Here it is. When I saw the video, and I saw Ben's back, when I understood the matrix, and the power line, and the basis, and the matches, and all this stuff, I immediately, see, 2020, I made a retirement post. And that post got 400, 500, 700 damn likes and over 1,000 comments. I'm like, look, because like I said, I picked up that skill set, and I was like, I'm done with it. I'm out. Finished. Y'all can have it. Some people are like, no, bro, we need you out here, bro, for real. Like, don't do that. Some people are like, hey, man, nice run, keep it moving, blah, blah, blah. But I made that point. So here's the second reason why you want to get started now. When I joined, I immediately went to the leaders I previously worked with. 17 of them was already in. Need I say anything more? 17 of them. 17 of them, Kelly. And about 15 of them are actually working this business. We still are part of the same team when you understand the conversation plan, right? But they're not running on my team. I'm just saying, we work together to follow. But listen, I love on them anyway. But that's why you want to get started now, guys. Because if you don't tell them, somebody else will. And if Ben says we're going to build this company anyway, then you understand what that means for this company. In the next 5 years, 10 years. We just crossed 1.3 million members in 18 freaking months. Every week, 2,000-3,000 bronzes is ranking up. I'm still stuck on the bronzes. The silvers and golds and platinums and diamonds, that's just an extra biscuit. With the gravy and sauce, right? That's the good stuff, right? But I'm saying that bronze position. Y'all want to know why leaders put their foot on the neck on the bronzes? Because that's when you become all that. You become, think about this industry and all the stuff we done been in. All the money we done wasted. Well, I don't say wasted, invested. That's not wasted. Wasted. Because some of that stuff was a waste. There's always a lesson, but it's still. Nobody gets hurt here, guys. It's only 9 houses freaking month. Come on. So, listen, man, as I close, here's the third reason why you want to get started now. Now I'm going to get serious. Jen, people need you. Jesse, people need you, sir. Kelly, people need you. Y'all want me to prove it? Go home today, sit down and watch anything. And every 15, 20, 30 damn minutes, you're going to see a freaking drug commercial come on here talking about, hey, hey, you got some eye issues? Take this. You're going to go in there real good. But at the end, suicidal thoughts. Your ass might jump off a damn building. You might kill your dog. You might bite your damn finger off. I mean, we joking, you know, playing with it, but you know, we really think about it. Has that not become a trend? They making up stuff now. Like for real, they making up stuff. Like it used to be commercials for real issues. Like, right, you know, you having heart, you know, chest pains, you know, you having this. Now, hey, did you think about strawberry shortcake? You might want to take this to help you stop thinking about the strawberry shortcake. But you're going to have suicidal thoughts if you take this. You might jump up on the damn building if you take this. You might lose your arm if you take this. I ain't the only one that recognize all these commercials, these different drugs, different names. Now folks taking shots to lose some damn weight. $1,000, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. And last time I checked the word of God, it said that God said, not me, not Kelly, not Tim, not Ben. God said that the healing of the earth is of the earth.
Genesis 1:19.
What?
I think it's Genesis 1:19.
Absolutely. Somewhere around there. But this thing is serious, man. We are literally at a war with the pharmaceutical industry right now. This ain't okay. When you start losing people that you love and care about, when I lost my baby sister to diabetes at the age of 33 years old, and a year before she passed, she ended up losing her damn leg. After years of me getting on her about this crap, this diabetes crap, she looked, y'all, how many of y'all are familiar with T-Bars of TLC, the UTLC? She's an identical twin. But if you saw her under the conditions of diabetes, it was like, you know how snakes shed skin, black skin, she just let it destroy her. All because of a dude. I had to beat his ass one time, beat him up anyway. Flashback.
Story.
Anyway,
Hey, can I correct that? Genesis 1:29, sorry. I had to fact check when I knew it, yeah.
but God said it though. I remember getting on her about the way she was dealing with herself, man. And, you know, it broke my heart, man. It broke my heart. When she ended up losing her leg, she was like, you know what, JD? I'm gonna do it for real this time. I'm gonna I know, yeah, you is. You go to sleep and you wake up with a nub. You damn right you gonna take it serious. She ended up still falling back into that depression, being around this dude. 4 or 5 months later, she was gone. I saw her a week before she passed. She had a look on her face like she knew she was about to go. It's like zombie died. I mean, just gone. Broke my heart, man, because she left her baby daughter here. She's half blind in one eye and have mental issues to this day because of that. People need our help, folks. People need us. You can't tell me these products don't work. How many of y'all know these products work? Stand to your feet and give it a hand if y'all know these products work. Stand to your damn feet and give it a hand if you know that these products work. That men and women and Lisa, they did a hell of a job with these products. They work, man. They work. You have to. So listen, we gotta go out here and say this. I know membership is the product. But people need these products. They need us. Nikki, Angela, Clay, Susie, they need us, all of us, to go on a freaking crusade like we've never been on before. The numbers should give us the proof, should give us the enthusiasm, should give us the belief that we need to go out here and take over the world, man. Thank y'all, Dallas, Texas. Appreciate you so much for your time. More than y'all, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Listen, you can count on me to be here for the next 15, 20 years. I don't know about all I've been here, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
You are powerhouse. Oh my gosh. I tell you, you got to get a hold of his social media. He does some great marketing, man. His heart is in it. His heart is in it to win it, and you can feel it, man. I mean, like wow. I could listen to you all day, James. Thank you for sharing from your heart.
My pleasure.
I
Thank you.
love it. I love your passion, your wisdom. Oh my goodness. And the things that you have gone through and grown through and going to, I'm so excited for you. And you help your teammates out, big time. And you helped us all out with your wisdom, your story, backstory, and where you're headed to in this business. Thank you. Next, I tell you, this lady coming up, we see here on the agenda, Desiree Ingram, and we know what a fire starter. And I'm just like Jenny Blackman, I'm calling her a fire starter. Stand up, Jenny Blackman. Look at her. Look, she stood up. Woo! She stood up. Jenny Blackman. She's like, I'm a fire starter. We have so many fire starters in this business. You definitely want to become one. Right here, Jenny Blackman. Oh man, I tell you. I mean, I figured Jenny Blackman. You were like 6'2". She is so sweet, right? Oh my goodness. That smile, it just gives that energy. Just makes you want to just dive into that smile. So, fire starters. Jenny Blackman is the original fire starter. So she's paving the way for the name fire starter. So we have all these ladies in here, and yes, you gentlemen can be fire starters too. But for right now, we have some ladies that are just, man. I want the gentlemen to say fire starters. Go ahead, 1, 2, 3.
Fire starters.
Hear that bass. Hear that bass. Gentlemen, say it one more time. Fire starters. Jesse, you weren't saying fire starters. And Donald, I really want to hear Donald say 1, 2, 3. I want to hear the bass for the gentlemen. I want you to say fire starter. 1, 2, 3, go.
Fire starters.
All right.
Did all the men say fire starters? Did you say fire starters? Oh, we gotta do it again. Oh, Jimmy, we are, all the ladies, we are calling them fire starters, right?
There you go.
So we're all gonna say the word, no, the gentlemen are saying fire starter.
Yes.
I want gentlemen to stand up. Stand up, all gentlemen. See, this is for all the ladies. I'm gonna see the Father's Day now. Okay, anyhow. All the children, stand up. Y'all better follow me. Fire starters. Stand up. Here we go. Got all the children and Tim, I know you standing. Here we go. Tim, go stand. Ready? I want the men to say, for the women, call them fire starters right now. 1, 2, 3, go.
Fire starters. Fire starters.
That bass sounds good, right? Thank you, Dr. Thanks for playing. Oh no, Desiree Ingram, a fire starter, even though it initially started with Jim Blackman with the fire starter name. I need to get a pendant fire starter, right? I'm sorry, I'm taking up too much time. But I had to get the men up there energized, right? Happy Father's Day, everybody. Fantastic Father's Day. And I know we have many fathers up in heaven looking down on us, and they are so proud of us. Starting somewhere, right? So yes, happy Father's Day to you. One of you, hug you one. Okay, so Desiree, I'm sorry, thank you. Desiree, and I know, you know what? We're in it to win it, and we will press through our agenda and rocking and rolling because we got some great folks that are sharing. And if you are a note taker, you are a money maker for sure. And you definitely always have a notebook handy where you can jot some notes down. You never know, there could be that line that you're like, man, I need to hear that. Call that the aha moment. Aha moment. Desiree Ingram, powerhouse entrepreneur hail from Atlanta, Georgia, right? She originated from Philly.
Yes.
I've never been there. I'm sure it's a great place.
Yes.
All right. And they made the Philly cheese or something. That's what it is. Inspired by her mother's networking success, and I have seen her taking care of her mom online. Feel you on that. Yes. Do that and get the energy back. All right, she started her entrepreneur journey at 19. Still looks 19. And she going on 42. Looks 19. Oh my gosh, keep doing what you're doing. And more. She left corporate America thanks to network marketing. She's featured in the prestigious magazine along with other achievers. Desiree thrives on building meaningful connections. Yes, she does. She doesn't know a stranger, for sure. All right, let's give a warm welcome on stage to, I tell you, Desiree Carroll, known for her peers as Diamond Des. Come on up, Diamond Des! always win this round. That's what I do.
All right. First of all, I just want to say, James, that was awesome. And thank you so much, I hope I don't scream too loud because I don't want to, mess your eardrums up. But anyway, it is a pleasure, first of all, and to be here. To be asked to even speak in front of you guys, it's always a privilege and a pleasure.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you, but I didn't know I was on the flyer, so I just flew in, and Tim said, you're speaking in Dallas. I said, I am. So I'm here. But I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. LiveGood is our family, and anything I can do to attribute to anybody's team, that's the goal. And as you heard, James, he just got me so excited about the business just right now, because when he started talking about those 25 cents versus the 50% match, well, I just want y'all to know who my sponsor is, and it would be Tim Miller. And he is somebody, of course, they have 1 million people on his team. But thank God that I am someone that has been in the industry quite some time, and I must say, I did not ever give up on MLM. You know why? Because number one, I know one thing about MLM, that it has afforded me to make money. I was successful in network marketing. Yes, there's been some things that we've learned over the years about, the auto shifts and the different things, and yes, we hated those things. Even in Amway, I never really made money in Amway. I only received tapes in Amway, but I got the best training ground. So anybody that knows anything about Amway, you can honestly say you've gotten some of the best training grounds. I've also been a part of Mary Kay, and Mary Kay has given me some of my greatest foundations on how to be a young, vibrant woman. And we just uplifted everyone in that particular arena, which helped me to be inspired to have positive relationships with people and to speak, from a positive standpoint. And then I realized that I was living in a negative environment. Before that, I didn't know I was living in a negative environment. I could actually have people in my circle feeding me negativity, and I never once knew that it bothered me until I got into a Mary Kay session, and I was literally at a meeting, and then they all they did was uplift, and they inspired, and they fed you positive information. So then one day, I gets to my job, and this one lady is in my ear, and she never bothered me before. But now, everything that she's saying is bothering me. So I'm just letting you know, be careful who's in your front line, who's in your circle, and who's feeding you, because it could have an impact on you, and you don't even realize it. So I learned that from being in the industry. So yes, I have much respect for the MLM industry, and I am a proud person to say I love MLM, and I am not afraid to say it because I did come from the corporate American industry. And yes, this industry afforded me to come off my job. And I always stated that I was coming off my job. And all those things that you heard James mention, he mentioned prepaid legal, Mary Kay, you name it, I've been here with the t-shirt, like I said. But my goal was always still the same. That I wanted to come home and be a stay-at-home mom with my children, because my children really needed me there. I always speak about my oldest daughter, who really had the most impact on me, because she said, Mom, she said, can you go on my trip? And unfortunately, I couldn't. I had the time at work, but I couldn't go to her trip because, of course, it was just a bad time. Okay, then there was a second time. She comes and says, can you go on my trip? Because everybody else's parents is going on their trip, on a trip. So, and look, I'm actually tearing up because I felt the emotion. So, because I can still see her face, her facial expression still, it lingers on in my head. And she said, can you go with me on my Sure, and I said, and it was open enrollment season, so of course you know how that is. If you're anybody who's from the healthcare industry understands this, all hands on deck, regardless, okay? How many people can relate to that? At your house. Okay, so now she said, Mom, you can never go on my trip. And, you know, and that was the starting point for me to say, okay, I gotta figure out a way, but I gotta make this great money, because I make great money. I did. I make great money at my job. So I love my job. It was a joy for me to go until that happened. And then now I said, I gotta figure out a way. So that brings me to, again, here's some pictures, guys. Y'all, these are significant people in my life. I couldn't put all 13 of my grandkids up there. I have 13 grands. But that's my mother. My dad is no longer with us. But that's my mom, my pride and joy, my reason why I drive hard. Because guess what? At any time she needs me, I will be there. Okay? How many of us can say that? Many of us can't because we're on the job. Okay? Then it's my grandbaby, one of them. I can't let the others know. That is my ride or die. He is my support. He's my left. He's my right. He supports me in everything I do. That is so important, guys. I hope you're not sleeping with the enemy. Some of us are. Okay. Some of us are. So I can say Donald is not. Here's some other significant people in my life. You see my grandbaby. He is my number 12. I don't have my number 13. I have my 13th. He's one. But they range from 1 to 20. Okay, that's the ranges of my grandkids. And then, of course, that's one of my grands. See, she's born. And it's just an honor, guys, just to be able to be at everything that they're having in their lives. I could not do that with all of my children. Only one of my baby girls, she's 24 years old, and she came by way of 9 years later. My son was 9 years at the time, and then all of a sudden, God gave me a gift. Now, I wonder why that happened, because I couldn't figure out. Desiree wasn't planned. Her name is Desiree, by the way. She wasn't in the planning. But you know what? If y'all know, anybody know the story of Abraham and Sarah? You know? Okay, well, anyway, go research that. I can't go into all that detail. But anyway, God knew that story of me saying, I want to come off my job. Now remember I told you I did Amway, Prepaid Legal, Hurricane. I had success. I was coachable with all of those companies because I was determined to come off my job. But none of those vehicles was the answer for me. Because obviously, God knew, the plan for me, and it wasn't going to be that opportunity. There was the one particular opportunity that came along and allowed me to come off my job. And of course, God also knew that I wanted to come off for the reason of being a stay-at-home mom, right? Well, for that last child, I was able to be a stay-at-home mom from all the way from her being all the way from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. Okay? That I was able to do that. I wasn't able to do it for the first, the second, and the third child. But that one that was, I call the gift, that came 9 years later, it's like, okay, how did this happen? So, and of course, these are all from my first marriage. I've been married for the second time, and Donald's my second husband, and we've been married now for 7 years. But, of course, now let's look at Tim Miller. Y'all know Tim Miller is my best friend. That is truly my ride or die. I named him the Terminator. But, yes, he is, whatever, he's in, I'm in. If he say move, I move just like that, okay? Because that's how we are when it comes down to these business opportunities. I actually met him in the opportunity that allowed me to walk away from my job. That is when I actually met Tim Miller. And when I started putting a lot of people on the books, he called down and he called me up just like how we called Churchill when we seen her. It's like, okay, who's putting all these numbers on the books? And pretty much that was how Tim did me. He called me up, he wanted to know who this person was, and then he asked me, hey, listen, if you could put some people in a room just like this, okay? And my room was a little bigger than this. I think we put about 500 people in that room. But he didn't believe me. He said if I could put some people in the room, he would come down. And I said, okay, fine. Well, guess what? He came down, and now I'm looking for Tim in the room. And I'm like, okay, anybody see Tim? Because, you know, I'm looking at my time, and I'm like, okay, I know this meeting's supposed to get ready to start, and he wasn't there. And they said, oh, there's Tim over there. Now, I'm looking for this big, giant person, because when you hear him on the phone, what do we hear? We hear this big, giant voice. Somebody that shut it down. And now he comes along, and I see this short person, like, and guess what? He has a very big heart. He has a big mouth, but he can shut it down. Okay? So that's my family, guys. But now, we're going to go ahead and get into this presentation real quick, and I'm not going to kind of go over everything. Okay, I think this is it. Okay. Is this what I just pushed this?
The right.
The right one, the right one. Okay. Okay. Here's what I always like to ask people. It's
That
the
way.
right. Okay.
You're the right.
So, what I always like to ask people, first of all, what are you thinking? What's in your mind? Because we have to, we heard a lot of things. I listened to the presentation that Kelly did earlier in regards to that nice presentation that I believe she said, Nikki, you put together. That is awesome and phenomenal. I definitely want to get there. Yeah, getting started. We want to get our folks started, but I can tell you, even when they get started, we still got to work on this. Because what did I just talk about? When people are going to their jobs, they're dealing in a negative environment. So we have to, again, change the CD. We have to figure out what is it that we're saying to ourselves. Are we talking negative to ourselves? Exactly what are, is this mine? Is it? I think that was mine. Is this yours?
He took it.
Okay. So yes, what exactly are we thinking? And I want to make sure that we're changing our mindset. I'm sorry, y'all. My notes is on my phone. Okay. Again, your thoughts are your words. Your words become what? Your actions. And then your actions become who you are. Okay? You actually will do. There's another principle that says, you know, as a man thinketh, so is he. Okay? So what are you thinking? You want to make sure you're thinking and clear. Now here we're talking about cleansing the tongue. Okay? The power of the tongue speaks life or death. Okay? Let me just ask you this. When you went to the restaurant, when you go to a restaurant, for example, and you have a menu, right? You look at the menu, and you look at that menu and you say, okay, I want a cheeseburger, and then you have the waiter, she comes over, the waitress or the waiter, they take your order, right? What do? You say, I want a cheeseburger and some fries. No, what does she do? She takes it and writes it down, right? She writes it down and she goes back to the kitchen and she gives it to the chef and he's preparing. Okay, well, I want you to take that same analogy and think about what you speak out your mouth. Okay, so if you're speaking something that's negative, guess what? The universe took it and ran with it. So if you're somebody that's picturing out, oh, I got a lot of bills. Oh, I can't pay attention. I'm so broke, I can't pay attention. You know how you just say those little phrases that might be just little phrases that you just think? Well, guess what? The universe took it and ran with it. How about you say something like, speak those things that are not as though they were? How about speaking some things about, like, I know I got bills. I got a lot of bills. Don't we all have bills? Well, what would you rather be doing? Traveling? So think about that. You know, I speak about traveling so much that me and Donald have been all over the place. We just keep traveling. Every time you look, I'm traveling. But is the electric bill still there? The gas bill still comes. All those things they're going to come. We know that they exist. But don't talk about those things. Pay them. work, live good, and pound. You won't have no problem. But talk about the things that you want. Speak those things that are not as though they were. Speak the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. Okay? So let's work on cleansing the tongue. Okay? Now, let's go to why. Why, guys? When you are dealing with your teams, when you have teams, you gotta get into their heads, find out what they're thinking, and then also get them on the right track to start defining, why am I in LiveGood? Do you know why you don't live good? Here's why I don't live good. You gotta ask yourself, why am I doing live good? Write it down. Matter of fact, who wrote down their why? Anybody? I got something for you. You wrote your first hand winner. Janet, and congratulations for going silver. Okay? You wrote your why down. Guess what? I want you to write something else down. Okay? I want you to write the reasons. List the reasons why you do live good. I do live good to build a legacy income for my grants, and while enjoying the extra income it provides for my right now needs. This is why I do it. I drive. Let me tell you why you got it right there, why down. You heard me talk about, and it even teared me up when I was talking about my daughter. You know, that's what it has to do. Emotionally be tied. You can't say I do live good because I want to pay my bills. Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The collection, you know, the collectors, the collection agency, they'll call you up, bug you so much, you're like, forget it, I ain't paying them nothing. You know what I mean? And guess what? You ain't got to do live good now because you ain't paying nobody. You know what I mean? So, if Kelly tells me no, oh God, this don't work. So I quit the business. Now I'm not doing live good. See, her no has nothing to do with my why. That's why it's important to write down the why. List the reasons why you're doing it and make it count. Make it be tied to you emotionally why you're doing live good. I keep still doing this one. Oh, here's a good one here. Now I love this slide here because this is the key that gets everybody. You know we have a lot of shiny objects out there. Lots of them. Now here's my question I'm going to ask you. How many by show of hands, how many people can drive two vehicles? A Cadillac, a Genesis.
At the same time.
At the same time. Oh, I was getting there. Because I have two vehicles, but at the same time. How many of you?
And one foreign and one American?
However you want to make it. I just want to know because I really want you to show me if you can. I want you to show me if you can. If you like, you can.
And you're right, yeah.
If you're
Mind.
Oh, in your mind you can?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I want you to physically be doing it. I want you to physically do it because even in your mind, I'm share some with you with that. But how many? Nobody? Oh, I had a gift for somebody. I thought y'all could do it. I thought you could do it. Okay. How many people can ride a bike at the same time? Right.
One bike?
No, two bikes. Two bikes at the same time. I'm sorry. Two bikes at the same time. Some people can't. You know that, right? No, but some people can ride the bike and hold it. Right? And some people can do that. See, I can get it for that person too.
I had my hand raised.
Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm bringing this point home because this is the power right here, the focus. You know, you can't do it, right? So why do you try to do two network marketing businesses at the same time if you want to really reach your goals? Okay. Now, if you really don't want to reach your goals and you just want to waste your time, that's fine. Do whatever you like. No one is here. This is not a job. Who cares? You know what I mean? But we do care. We care about our team so much that we really, so sometimes it seems like we might be bashing another company or we're bashing this or that, and we're really not. It's not that. Some of these companies just really don't work and they just give you money. But that's another story, and we're not going to go there on that. But I just want you to really, really think about why you are trying to do too many of these different network marketing companies, when you see just because it's a shiny little object and it might be, oh, well, I can afford to get in there, but everybody can't focus. You can't drive those two vehicles. And I look at this business as a vehicle. I told you I worked Mary Kay, I worked Prepaid Legal, and I did all those different things, those different companies, but I did one at a time, okay? And my goal was still set in stone where I wanted to go. But when I changed the vehicle to get me down the road faster, I was able to get off my job in 6 months' time. Literally, replace the income that I was actually making at my job. So I was able to come off that job, and I'm still, never had to look back. Never had to look back. Okay. So now, we got the point about staying focused.
The right one.
Right, okay. You notice that stayed there for a minute. Stay focused. Now, we gotta make a list, guys. It's important. I don't care whether somebody say automation and all that. I don't care how you look at any of those things. There's a list involved.
Yep.
You cannot get away from the list. I don't care what system, you have to have a list. And if you think that you don't have to have a list, I'm here to tell you, I've been in the game for over 20-something years. I am speaking from experience. You have to have a list. And what I do with my team is, again, I always tell them, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Okay? So, a few people are now waking up in LiveGood. And the teacher has always been here. I'm not focused over here and all over the place. I am watching all of my students, and I am here to help each and every one of them. And one of the first things I teach them is to write down why you're in LiveGood, and to write down, and then I want you to tell me why you're in it, because I'm going to hold you accountable for when you quit. This is why you're in LiveGood, right? And then I want you to have your list. So I want you to write down your list. Start writing down your list. Okay? You heard James talk about why he wished he would have put in this person, that person, this person, and notice these were all his what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm missing a slide. Okay. The warm market. Warm market are people that we associate with, that we know, we build relationships with. We already know who they are. Okay? So they're the first people. Now, before I jump into warm and cold, what I would like to say is evaluate the list. That's what I teach them. Write down the list, 1 through 100, or 1 through 50, however, just start writing the list. Get your cell phone out. Stop saying you don't have no friends left. Stop. Put it down on a piece of paper, and then go back and evaluate the list. Then you say, how do I evaluate the list? Well, first things first, pour out everybody without prejudgment, okay? Because we're going to go back, and that's the assignment. You're going to evaluate the list, because everybody who I wrote down there, now I have questions, okay? Now I want to know who has already done network marketing, who's worked Prepaid Legal, Mary Kay, who's already a player in the game, who already knew how to play the game. Okay? Because I'm building a basketball team. And I want the people who are the players first, right? So I'm going to put a check mark next to Kelly. She's on my list. I'll put it next to Layla. She's on my list. James on my list. Tim's on my list. So I'm putting a check mark next to them because I see them. Now, they may have been maybe 10th down on the page. It don't matter where they fell. That's why I say pour out all the names on the list. Just write them down. Okay? And then go back and do check marks. Now, here's how the game goes. Whoever has the most check marks based on the series of questions that I'm asking, that's who I'm going to call first. They're going to have the first opportunity to be in those first 2 positions. Okay? So that's how you help those new people that you have, because I know most of you are already in the business and you've already started. How many people have not started? Anybody in the room? Okay, you haven't started, you haven't, look at her. Okay, it's okay. You know what? For being honest, I got to give for you. See? For being honest, that's it. Get started, write your list. Never go in a room without a book and a pen and a pad. Like Public Enemy said, he always gonna give you something that you never had. That's what Desiree does. I'm gonna give you something that you never had. I had to give it back to Public Enemy. But anyway, so again, evaluate the list. So are y'all getting some value from that? Because it's very important. You have to evaluate the list because you don't want to waste your time with, should I say,
Negative.
the negativity.
Right.
Because, again, if you got your, people that already been in the business, they kind of understand the game, they understand different things. So, all right, so now let's see. I'm so okay, now, I don't know why these slides are out of order, but, okay, see, they're out of order. But again, it was the warm market, the cold market, and do home parties. These are some ideas. So the warm market are people that you already built a relationship with, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your people that you work with, people that you just know. That's your warm market. Now, your cold market are people that are on social media. Some of their cold market, So this is why we don't suggest new folks go and just go cold market to people. Because it is shut them down, and before you know it, they quit, and they now feel like they can't do it. Okay, so that's the reason why we work with the warm market first, and then go to your cold market. And here's how the cold market becomes the warm market, because now what are you doing? You're actually building a relationship with people. You should be anyway. Okay, and then that's another training on showing you how to build relationships and really talk to people with some scripts. So that's another training. But again, home parties. All right, so now, here's some recruiting principles for building relationships, okay? So, first of all, when you're recruiting somebody, you want to make the person comfortable, okay? Make people comfortable. Keep the conversation focused on the person. Have the person open up to you. Listen more, talk less. Listen more, talk less. Be more interested than interesting, okay? Kelly might say, hey, I got a degree, I'm a teacher, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm that. I'm not gonna say, well, you know what, I was the teacher once, I was this, I got my degree, it's not about me, it's about Kelly. We wanna learn more about Kelly. So again, be interested in what Kelly has to say. Listen, talk less, okay? What else? Hear the person. Hear the person. Build trust. How do you build trust? Like on your social media pages, for example. You build trust because guess what? People see your family members, they see you, they see motivate, you're putting out there like inspiration, your maybe recipes, you're just again showing them who you are, but you're being, building trust with that person. Taking the pressure off the person by offering suggestions. You took my phone. Oh, goodness. Okay, so build trust. You want to take the pressure off the prospect or the person by offering suggestions. And I had some notes and I can't think of what I wanted to say in regards to that. Then you also want to connect with the person. Use the F techniques. Do y'all know what the F techniques is? Now, you in Amway.
Phil felt fine.
I was going to say, everybody knows that. Phil felt down. So I might say, you know what, I quit network marketing a long time ago. I'm sick of it. I'm just done with it. So you know how you come across, you say, you know what, Kelly, I understand what you mean about that, and you tell them about your experiences. Okay? First thing first is I'm trying to show her that I respect what she's saying, number one. I'm not trying to override what she's saying. Oh, Kelly, no, you're wrong, this and that. No, I want her to see that I see through her eyes. I can feel what you feel, because I felt that way once before, but here's what I found out LiveGood. It's different over here. It's different over here. Can we say that? Let's say it to the camera. It's different over here. What do we mean by it's different over here? First of all, it's definitely an ease of entry. It's ease of entry. We do not have to inflate the prices of our products anymore because it's not attached to the compensation plan. That's what makes us even different, because guess what? Most companies are what? Their compensation plans are attached to their products. Therefore, they will never be able to beat our prices because they are not willing to change that part of their plan. So that's what makes us different. We have finally found a way to detach what the product and the commission. We detached it. We flipped it upside down. We turned this thing inside out, and now no, the people in the industry don't know what hell. So no, you cannot come to me with anything else if it ain't looking like a membership. The membership model is in. Everything else is out. Okay, also paint word pictures in full color. Okay, just painting some pictures. Paint a picture in full color for people. Pour out hope, not hype. Do we have products here that are giving people hope? We have testimonials we can share with people. We can let them know exactly what we're talking about in terms of hope. We have, I've had people, and I'm gonna just say this for the LiveGood, for my testimonial. I had a broken ankle. My doctor stated that I would probably get arthritis in my ankle, and I would never be able to be in heels again. Now that broke my heart because I love my heels and I refused to listen to that doctor. So I made sure I got my anti-inflammatory, because that's what all arthritis is inflammation. So take your product and be a product of the product so you can show people better than you can tell them, because people are watching you. Do not be emotionally tied or attached to the end result. So what they say, some will, some are, so what next? Okay, so don't ever be tied to the end results. If a person is ready, they're ready. If they say no, it's really not right now. They're not saying no to you personally. Just keep it moving, okay? And just go on to the next. Do not get frustrated, because I've had many people who've gotten frustrated simply because they have not, again, they got to get in tune to their mindset. And I'm going to speak about, that frustration in a minute. But master an opening statement. And you've heard, have you got started with LiveGood yet? That's mastering an opening statement. That's an easy one. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, I wrote some other stuff down because sometimes I'm in conversation with people, and so I asked them, hey, let me ask you a question. I always start out with, let me ask you a question. That helps keep you in what? Control. You're the one in control. The person who asking the question is the one in control. Okay? And I just want little answers just to get to know people. Again, building relationships. I love building positive relationships. Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Are you passionate about promoting health and wellness through high quality products that makes a difference? Here's another one. Do you believe in the power of natural remedies and holistic approaches to wellness? Again, just answer these questions just to get to know and, get to know that person and answer, just to see what they say. Do you want to be a part of a company that prioritizes well-being and offer products that support a healthy lifestyle? There's so many. I'm telling you that you can just ask, these questions just to get them in your, just put them down, write them down in your, just as a master opening statement. So when you're on social media, having conversation through the messenger, these are just quick questions that you can just ask somebody. Even if you might say, hey, have you ever, have you gotten your membership? Have you gotten your LiveGood membership yet? Okay, you might have asked them that, and they might say no, and then you might want to circle back and maybe ask this question again, another question. Do you have a strong interest in health trends and desire to share transformative products with others? There are just some other things that I just got creative with and just started thinking about what questions could I ask people. Okay, so these are just some of the statements that you can kind of master. Just ask them. If there was a way, that's another way if there was a way that I could show you how you could earn extra income, would it it take, would you like, what would it take, if I gave you, if there was a way that I could show you how to make extra income, would you, mind giving me about 6 minutes of your time? Something like that, because again, take the free tour, 6-minute video, that's it. Strategies to combat adversities. Okay, again, we have self-limited beliefs about ourselves. Sometimes some of us get frustrated. We don't think that we can do it because this happened or that happened, or just various things I've had. And I'm just trying to go off some live things that somebody said to me. Oh, I'm so glad you called me because I was just getting frustrated and I was just ready to give up. That's what I was told. I was about to give up. And I said, what do you mean you're going to give up? Because I didn't call you. But her sponsor, and I'm not even her sponsor, but her sponsor didn't call her, and then she had got stuck on ordering some product, and therefore she was about to give up. And I'm like, give up? You never have to give up. So I took her to the back office, and I showed her, I went through her back office, and I also showed her where it says enroller. And then I said, do you see this name? That's your sponsor. Do you see this name? That's my name. And do you see that name? That's Tim. You never have to give up, because when you can't get to your sponsor, guess what? You have other people that you can get to, and not to mention LiveGood support at livegood.com. Definitely you have the support. You can email them if you're having issues with ordering, or you just for some reason you can't get it, but we have all access for you. Your sponsor is just the messenger, okay? So I never want to hear anybody say and keep pointing the finger at the sponsor, because the sponsor has nothing to do with your success. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. We stop it today. The sponsor has nothing to do with your success. There's no one here that can impede your success. You can make it to the top, rank up, and guess what? You can get there as fast as you want to get there. You just have to get plugged in, okay? I want you to, like Terry said, go back in, listen to the self-development. We can't stress that enough. You will hear everybody keep continuously telling you self-development. Turn your car into a university. 10 to 30 minutes, 10 to 15 to 30 minutes a day. If you don't have 30 minutes, you work, you might say take 10 minutes. What is your schedule, guys? And that's another thing. Get yourself a planner. How many people in here have a calendar? Oh, great. That's good. And for those who's listening or that's, listening to our live, go get yourself a weekly, a daily, and a weekly, or just a weekly and a monthly. You can do a weekly and a monthly planner. But you gotta write those goals down, guys. Write the goal down, make it plain, and then you write down the plan. You have to write down your plan. I've seen so many people who I'm working with, they write down their goals. I say, make sure you tie it to a deadline, because of course, if there's no deadline, it's a dream. And it's nothing wrong with a dream, because I want you to dream big. Matter of fact, the ladies who I gave the books to, I want you to dream as big as possible. Dream big. And the reason why I say dream big, I'm going to give you a story. I wrote down, I had a 3x5 card, and it literally, I wrote down in another business that I wanted to have 5,000 people. I enjoyed having 5,000 people on my team. Well, guess what? I wish I would have wrote down more than that. Because 5,000 people on your team and LiveGood is nothing. Tim Miller has 1 million. How many people you got on your team?
132,000.
Oh my goodness. I better get that working. I thought 5,000 was a lot of people. But guess what? You know that card I found in my wallet? That's what it said. I enjoy having 5,000 people. Now, when I wrote that based on what I did in a previous company. So my limits was right there. I believed I could do 5,000. So I wrote what I believed I could do, because I did that in the company that got me off my job. Okay? But now I'm in LiveGood. What if I would have wrote down 25,000 or something, but I didn't believe? So that's what I mean. Write it down. Here's another story. I was in college. My teacher said, write down your 5 to 10 year business plan. I was trying to get a grade. That's all. I just want a good grade. I wanted to impress the teacher. So I wrote all kinds of things. And I mean, I wrote down, I wanted to be off my job. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to do these things. Guess what? Do you know, I showed my mother this, and I still have this paper. I did every single thing I wrote down. Yes, the principal says, what? Write the vision and make it plain. Write it down. How many people wrote their goals down? Okay. Kelly, your hand went up first. Okay. We wrote our goals down. Good. Continue right there. Whose hand went up second? You know, just give her. All right. Here it is. Okay. Well, good. All right. And we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. But,
That's a really nice book. Oh,
and then
yeah.
here's another little quick story I want to say is that when, you know, this is a story I like to tell, especially when people get frustrated. I said I would go back over there. The people got frustrated and you know, they're the devil. He actually, I was saying that, you know, he had a garage sale, okay? And he decided this is what he was gonna do. I'm gonna sell some words, right? And he said, I'm gonna sell some words. And here's the words he decided he wanted to sell. He wanted to sell all, of course, the negative words, right? Jealousy, envy, give me some negative words. Bitter, grief, what other words?
Anger,
Who?
Failure.
greedy.
Greedy, failure, okay? Guess what? These are like discouraging words, right? Okay, so now, there was one word he said, wait a minute, but if I ever decide to go back in business, what word will get back all of those words that I just sold? What word do y'all think that was? If you get this word, I gotta get. Forgiveness. He ain't selling no forgiveness.
Pride.
I actually said it, but y'all didn't even catch it. Okay, what word was it?
I said I can't.
Positivity.
The word that he said, I will not sell, because if I decide to go back in business, I could literally get all of those words and I could make you jealous again, you envious. Matter of fact, when Desiree makes diamond, I won't even stand up and clap for her because I didn't make diamond yet.
Right.
How many of us see that? They won't applaud the other. They won't stand up. They won't, give the other person props because they're frustrated. Guess what? What word is making you that frustrated?
Envy.
And aggravated and all that? Discouraged. He discourages you, okay? And you get frustrated. The lady who said, I was ready to give up. Why? Just because you couldn't get somebody on the phone right away or things was happening. So she got discouraged and decided to give up. But guess what? What's the opposite word of discouragement?
Positivity.
That's what you gotta get in your front lines. Who's on your front row? You want those types of people on your front row. You want people that's gonna encourage you. Encourage. Yes, okay? So with that, guys, I don't wanna hold up your time, but I just wanna say again, get in, plug in, stay in, put your people in those chats, connect those people. If they are not connected to the fire, first of all, if you're not connected to the fire, what's going to happen? It's just like being in you have a grill. You know how you have the grill with the charcoal, and it keeps smothered because it's all hot. And but just take one of those charcoals and put it right here on the side. What does that do? It's cold. It's going to get cold. So that's the same thing. You want to get in, stay in, and plug it, guys. That's the same. That's the same. Okay? And then I just want to say thank you guys for your time. It was, like I said, a pleasure to come and speak before you. And the next time, hopefully, I'll know I'm on fire. Then I'll come back. But anyway, it was a pleasure. With that.
awesome. And you had gifts and stuff. I love it.
Santa.
Thank you so much. Note takers are money makers. Oh my goodness. And I know we still have many folks here on our agenda, and we are learning, and we are going to, I'm gonna say, hey, we're gonna have we're gonna squeeze it in. We're gonna take a 15-minute break, stand up, mingle, chat, get some water, go to the restroom, and so give yourself a timer. So back, and 3:15, so it's more than 15 minutes. I love a little break. We'll be back. We're gonna talk about how to raise money for your